Hey, it's Jason from Pro Guitar Studio. Welcome back. So today I have a really fun 3-part funk track for you. And so we'll just dive right in. We're going to learn the chords, and then we have 2 different riffs. Now, one riff is just a harmony of the other, and we're going to use triads for it. So a lot of good things here in terms of learning your theory, trying to investigate more about these chords. But to start off here, the first chord I'm going to play is a D7. Now, it might not look like a D7 to you, but I'm playing 3 notes from the chord that come from an inversion. Okay, so the first chord, we'll say D7. You might know it as like a bar chord like this, or like this. But if we dig into it, we have 4 notes. We have D, F sharp, A, and C. So the notes that I'm playing here are D, F sharp, and C. Or if you look at the 3rd string, 7, 2nd string, 7, 1st string, 8, 7, 7, 8. So those notes there come from that chord. Like I said, D, F sharp, A, C. We're doing D, F sharp, C. We're skipping the 5th interval, okay? So the 3rd note in that chord, or the 5th interval. So we have the root, the 3rd, and the 7th. So that's our D7 chord right there. Now, from there, we're going to go to a G7. All right, so this is the normal way that you might think of this, a G7, or like this, or like this, or like this. The G7 consists of G, B, D, F. When I'm playing on top here, I have a D note, I have an F note, and a B. So D, F, B. So in this case here, if you look at the chord, the one note we're missing is that first note, the root note. So we're playing the 5th, the 7th, and the 3rd. So this to this. So D7 to G7. And the nice thing about this, the voicings are very close together, right? So if you're playing a piece of music and you're going between D7 and G7, it's the subtlest way to change between those chords. I mean, this way sounds great too, but it's a big jump compared to... The next chord I play is a C7, but we're just going to do the same shape as we did for the D7. So if we go down here to the 5th fret string number 3, 5th fret string number 2, and 6th fret string 1, that's going to be our C7. Now backing up a second here, I realized I didn't do the numbers for the G7 chord, so we have the 7th fret string 3, 6th fret string number 2, and 7th fret string number 1, okay? So 7, 6, 7. So from the start, from the first chord, the D7 is 7, 7, 8, and then we had 7, 6, 7 for the G7, and then we had 5, 5, 6 for the C7, and the final chord is just taking the same shape as we did for the G7, moving it down 2 frets to the F7 chord. So for that one, we're going to play 5, 4, 5. In terms of the spelling, the F chord is F, A, C, E flat. So in this case here, we look at the note C, E flat, A. We just don't have the root note, okay? So that's again 5, 4, 5. So from the beginning, 7, 7, 8, 7, 6, 7, 5, 5, 6, 5, 4, 5. So that's going to be our D7, G7, C7, F7. All right, so rhythmically, we're going to play this rhythm. And you can do much more with it. You can do it much faster. Like. But I'm just doing down, up, and then some scratch strums in between. Then I'm doing down, I believe, with a scratch strum, so relaxing my fingers. Then we're doing up, scratch, up, down, up. That's a nice, easy way to play through it. But like I said, feel free to do your own rhythms with this. You don't need to copy mine perfectly. for our a D7, and then our G7, C7, and our F7. So again, down, up, 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 down, up. All right, so that's going to be our rhythm on each chord. So that's it for the chord section. Now, we're going to dive into just a really simple riff on top, and I just wanted to use the triad, so basically the root, the third, and the fifth, to make this riff, to make it really simple. So looking at here on the D chord, I'm going to play D, 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 so 5, 5, 5 on the fifth string, and then the fourth string we're going to play the F sharp, so 4, 4, 4, and then 7 on the fourth string, and then 3 on the third string, sorry, it's not 3, 7 on the third string. That's for our D chord, okay, so D7, but I'm just playing the triad, so you can play this over a D major. It's a 1 octave triad. Now we're going to do the same thing on the G, but we start on the 3rd fret, string number 6. We're going to play 3, 3, 3, 2, 2 on the 5th string, 2, 5 on the 5th string, 5 on the 4. Use whatever fingers you can. So we're just taking that same shape, moving it over. And then we do the same thing on the C. So 3, 3, 3, 2, 2, 2, 5, 5. And then on the F chord, the 1st fret, so 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0 on the 5th string, 3, 3. From the beginning. And that's our main riff, okay? So that's just the major triad. Now we're going to take it from there, we're going to harmonize that. So we're going to start with the 3rd interval, which is the 4th fret for the D chord on the D string. So it's the second note that we played before as part of that arpeggio. So we have 4, 4, 4, 7, 7, 7, 7 on the 3rd, and 7 on the 2nd string. Then we go to the G chord, we're going to start on fret number 2. So 2, 2, 2, 5, 5, 5, and then 5 on the 4th string, and 4 on the 3rd string. This has to be moved back 1 fret. So the tuning of the 2nd string throws us off for that D chord because we're playing on the 7th fret of the 2nd string. But on this G, we're going to play 1 fret lower than you would normally think of on that 5th string root. So, then down here. Starting on the C now, so the 2nd fret string number 4, 2, 2, 2, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. And then we're going to play the open A string for the F chord. 0, 0, 0, 3, 3, 3, 3 on the 4th, and 2 on the 3rd string. Altogether, it sounds really cool when you harmonize it, okay? So again, we have the D7, G7, C7, F7. We have the D arpeggio, G, C, F. And harmonize it. And there you have it, a 3-part funk rhythm. So have some fun with that. Play with the 7th chords. They're really good for funk, soul, R&B, blues. Definitely good to get under your fingers. Those shapes are great. I use those all the time. So if you have any questions about this, please let me know in the comments below. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe for more videos like this each week.